Hey Fire fans, welcome to Touchline TV. I'm your host, Brendan Hannon. In this month's steamy July edition, we sit down with longtime defender Gonzalo Segares. We head inside the Fire's locker room for the wide world of sports. But first, let's have team writer Jeff Crandall take us through the action between the Fire and Manchester United at Soldier Field. Up next on Touchline TV.
After meeting their international opponent earlier in the week, the Chicago Fire were ready to take on 19-time English League champions Manchester United in the 2011 World Football Challenge. Corey Gibbs and the men in red looked to finish July on a high note, while a win for United would keep their unblemished 2011 tour record intact. Playing to a sold-out sea of red at Soldier Field, the Fire got out to a blistering start. In the 13th minute, Marco Papa delivered a 40-yard free kick into Gibbs.
Looking ball, and the header is in! Corey Gibbs! What about that?
The veteran defender out-leaped United's Phil Jones and froze keeper David De Gea with a glancing effort to put the Fire up 1-0. With momentum, Chicago maneuvered into good position, coming close on 3 additional first-half opportunities. First, Papa, finding his way around the defense in the 24th minute, leaves a shot just wide of the near post. 2 minutes later, Daniel Palladini continued the Fire attack, but couldn't finish his chance in the box. In the 45th minute, Gonzalo Segares connected with Patrick Nyako, whose shot was denied with a kick save. With his debuting goal for United, De Gea kept the Red Devils' deficit to 1 at the break. The record-setting crowd of 61,308 saw both teams shuffle their personnel to start the second frame. After an offside call negated a United goal early in the half, it looked like the Fire were going to tack on their second in the 52nd minute. Nyako worked his defender down the left, centering a pass that fell to Baggio Husidic, but the Bosnian-born midfielder misplayed the deflection and the score remained unchanged. The second half substitutions would prove the difference in the game, as United would find the back of the net next. Rio Ferdinand's pass hit Wayne Rooney in the 66th minute, and the striker would knock the score at 1 with a soft flick over Fire keeper John Conway. It was Rafael's turn 10 minutes later, as the Brazilian created a look from the goal line, threading a shot under Conway and quickly breaking the tie in the 75th minute. Nani's unassisted goal in the 82nd would complete United's comeback, capping a 3-1 friendly defeat for Chicago.
Oh, yes, indeed. The celebration to boot too.
You got to understand who we're playing against. We put a good, very good challenge. We have, for me more than anything, is that we made the game competitive, and we have a new group. And more than anything, I wanted to make sure that every time we step on the field, that we try to improve and get better as a team. And I thought that, look, in the final third, we still need to be working on stuff, the decision-making, the final pass and stuff. These are things that over and over again we gotta keep doing. But, on the other hand, when you give teams like this 1 or 2 opportunities, they don't miss.
I thought up front they were a handful. I think they're wide right player. They did very well in the first half. The centre forward, big strong lad. Wide right player could run, that's for sure. He's quick and causes a lot of problems at times. I think they'd be very pleased with the first half performance, to be honest with you. I thought they did well.
For the first whistle, I think any player would lie if they tell you didn't have any nerves. But I think once the whistle's blown, you just get into the flow of the game and you just kind of settle down. And once I was able to touch the ball, I got right into it and I was able to settle down to the game. For me, it was a once-in-a-lifetime, opportunity to play against a team like this, a team of their caliber. So to get out there, I think it was great. We were able to go up 1-0 early in the first half, and then kind of lock it down. And then the rest of the game, I thought we did all right, and they came out and scored a few goals. But I think on the day, I think we'll be happy with the effort.
Touchline TV caught up with longtime Fire defender Gonzalo Segares to talk about his longevity with the team, his tough guy image, and what he's going to do when he scores that inevitable goal. Let's take a look at the interview with Gonzalo next. Welcome back to Touchline TV. I'm joined by longtime Fire defender Gonzalo Segares. Thanks for joining us, Gonzalo.
Well, thank you very much, Panke, for the opportunity to be here in Touchline TV today.
Yeah, excited to have you. You've started 20 consecutive MLS matches this year and have only appeared as a sub in 3 of your 133 Fire appearances. What has been the key to your longevity as the Fire starting left back?
I don't know. Well, that's some good info that I just find out until now. But you know, I think that this year it had helped me a lot. The work that Tony has done with the team, especially you know, try to keep us out of injuries with a lot of core work and a bunch of different exercises before practice and after practice to help us, you know, prevent injuries. And I think that has been a key for me, especially after coming last year in the middle of the season and getting hurt towards the end.
Yeah. Hey, after the 2009 season, you left for Cyprus and returned to the club halfway through the 2010 season. What did you learn about yourself as a player while in Cyprus, and what is it about Chicago that made you want to come back?
Well, you know, Cyprus was a great experience. You know, I definitely wanted to go overseas and experience, you know, different kind of soccer. I think that it was great. You know, a whole different crowds and fans, and I mean, it was just a great experience overall. And you know, I think I was able to come to a new club, a new country in which I wasn't known, and you know, do well enough for you know, to put my name over there. You know, won the cup with my team on our last game. So you know, I'm happy that things work out over there. And coming back to Chicago, you know, it was a no-brainer. They gave me the opportunity to be a professional and to come out in the MLS.
That's great. You're sort of known as the enforcer on the team and sort of a tough guy in the locker room. Are you really as grumpy as it seems, or is that all facade?
No, you know what? I learned a lot from Zach Thornton in my rookie years. But no, you know, I think that once on the field, it's more business, you know, and I think that you gotta be concentrated and you know, work hard. And definitely I have maybe a short fuse in practices, because you know, like everybody else, I don't like to lose in different games and stuff like that. So you know, kind of get in a bad mood sometimes, but when I win, I'm in a really good mood. But nah, you know, it's just things that come, you know, as you play and compete, you
yeah.
know. So you know, just things that you know, gotta deal with. But you know, off the field, I'm pretty quiet and, you know, pretty laid back.
Back to your competitive spirit, who's the toughest guy to mark in the league?
You know, there's pretty tough guys over there. You know, I think that through my career, I have played against pretty good players. I think I remember Taylor Twellman was one of the toughest. You know, he's always fighting for every ball and putting his body in between. He, you know, didn't even care about anything. And I think Brian Ching is a really tough guy as well, just how physical he is. You know, Landon with his mobility and his speed. So, you know, I think that you know, through my career, I've seen how much this league has developed, and you know, there's more and more guys that are, you know, better and better, and it's getting competitive and competitive.
You've been pushing up the left flank a lot this year. How often do you think about scoring goals? And when you finally score this year, what's the celebration going to look like?
Well, you know, I think I have had my chances. I haven't been able to put it in the net, you know, so it's frustrating because I have a couple of breakaways, and you know, should have done better at that. But you know, hopefully I'll keep getting my opportunity, and you know, one or two of them hopefully will get in. And I don't know, you know, I think I liked my celebration the playoffs against New England a couple of years ago. That was a good one, so maybe something like that, or you know, just maybe something not that crazy.
Yeah, I can dig it. Thanks for taking the time to join us on Touchline TV, Gonzalo.
No, thank you for the opportunity.
Hello and welcome to Toyota Park. I'm your host, Brendan Hannon, and this is today's edition of Wide World of Sports. Today, we take an in-depth look at the Chicago Fire's love of table tennis. Let's talk to some of the guys. Here we are with one of the giants of the Fire's locker room, Dominic Oduro. He's fleet on the field and off. Dom, tell us a little bit of something about the Fire's love for table tennis.
We really love ping pong. As you can see, I think this is Division 5 going on. It's kind of really bad. I even want to get out here right now, but I just want to try to just get some people into my league because I think me and Patrick, we just up there. You know, we just have fun with it. Just something that we do before we go out to practice, and it's really fun. We enjoy it, and it's just a way of just getting us prepared for practice.
As you can see, no lack of confidence from Oduro here. Patrick, a number of pundits have said that you are pound for pound the greatest table tennis player in the Fire locker room. Can you please elaborate on those thoughts?
I don't know. I mean, I just go out there and try to play ping pong, and let the guys decide. But Dom is pretty good. There are other pretty good players on this team. So, I mean, I just go out there and play. I cannot say I'm the best. I don't call myself the best ever. So, I mean, it's for the crowd to judge. Actually.
A drastic difference between Nyako's humble pie to Oduro's over swagger. What will we see on the ping pong table next?
So, this is to the fans and everybody out there. If you want a game, a real game, come to Chicago Fire Locker Room, and I bet you have a blast. If only you can beat us. I think Patrick and I.
No, Patrick.
Okay, all right. So Patrick is the champ, and if you can beat Patrick, fine.
That'll do it for this month's edition of Touchline TV. We'll be back in August with more exclusive Fire coverage. See you next time. Until then, I'm Brendan Hannon. Toodles.